Welcome everyone to another Roulette Rifle World Championship 2024 matchup. We got Group C, rupansansei versus BigMachete, and I'm joined here for this cast by Deadly Muffinman. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
I hope you're excited for this one. We got Sapienza starting first, picked by Rupan, and Santa Fortuna obviously chosen by BigMachete. But yeah, these are both of their favorite maps, so I'm expecting a really good show here from these two players. What about you, Muffin?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Big Machete, of course, loving his Santa Fortunas. I believe he picked it in his other match that he has later today as well. So should be very interesting. Pretty even stats on Sapiens as well, so very capable of being a pretty close map.
Yeah, very even. Even the PBs are relatively close to each other. 6 minutes and 40 seconds versus 7 minutes and 56 seconds. This could be very close, and the spin is arriving already. Muffin, would you do the
We
honors?
have Silvio Caruso, Injected Poison, Biolab Security, and Francesca, Circumcision Knife, Green Plumber.
That's quick. That's
Very quick, yeah.
that's a very quick spin. That's what you would love to see. And of course, like the Biolab Security and Silvio combo is always nice to put him in a lockdown. It might be a bit sketchy with an injected poison kill in there, but still, it would be the fastest way. We do see both players, or at least Rupan, loading in already.
Yep, I want to say Machete was looking at starting Biolab, maybe? I don't know if he ultimately decided that, but it looked like he was going in that direction.
Which, yeah, like, kind of makes sense as well, but I'm liking Rupan's approach here more. Just starting a safe house and going for Luigi straight away. And then you got plenty of time to make friendly timing. I mean, you'll be there
Exactly.
prior before that already. But yeah, lap start from Machete here. Interesting.
I guess it does make a little bit of sense because if you get Biolab Security and then head up, you can get injected pretty quickly, but other than that, it's also getting to an exit near the end as well.
Yeah, like I'm not hating it, but I'm preferring what Rupan is doing here. Who will be trespassing here for just this tiny little bit, but there's no guards around, so easy way up, and then yeah, let's see if he will speed up the friendly kill here a little. First needs to pick up the circumcision knife, of course, which is right next to the plague doctor. I'm assuming he's gonna have Calmus on him as well, because it's a pretty loadout free spin, right? Like, you only need to bring the injected poison. Absolutely, but
Exactly.
the rest is just optional stuff.
Yeah, the rest is pretty much just personal preference on taking out guards and targets and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So in the meantime, BigMachete has obtained the Biolab security. He will make his way up as well. Doesn't have the Luigi disguise yet, however. Might be a bit tight for him to still obtain that and go for Frenny, but he might just let Frenny go. Or do a virus lure for her. Multiple options here.
We see Rupan. Oh no.
Was that intended? Like that missed throw? Because it was like so far off that it can be... Oh, but it's a rip regardless. Oof.
Yeah, I was about to say, I really hope not, because you're pretty much like on a time crunch at that point, dragging her into the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. I mean that angle of that throw just looks so weird. Like, it was so far off that I was kind of questioning, like, is that intended, yes or no? But apparently it was just, well, unintended, judging by the result here. So that is a restart, and that is a lead for BigMachete, who got the Luigi disguise now as well. 2 minutes 20 or 10 seconds. Is a bit tight for Frenny. Could do the T-Nord special, the Frenny reset here. Let's hope he's aware about it.
Yeah, exactly. As we see Rupan getting Luigi again as well.
Yeah, exactly. So 230 on the roof. He should still be able to make Frenny here. God is only just walking away. So yeah, should have plenty of time. Works out fine here for Big Machete. And that's a big lead for him at this point. And meanwhile, Rupan runs into the cameras, gets trespassed, and another restart. So yeah, the lead is only getting bigger here, Muffin.
Yeah, as Machete gets Franny and has Silvio going to the observatory before even shooting the panel, and we'll just need to get biolab security that's in where the free housekeeper is, I want to say, as he's trying to do the boost.
He is trying to do the boost and he is committed to it, but the funny thing is if he would just run, he would already be in position. He does give up after like 15 seconds or so that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, he did shoot the panel of the observatory, so that means that Silvio is going up here. Doesn't have the right disguise just yet. Does trigger the EMP and destroys the fires. That should do nothing for Silvio, however.
Yeah, it needs to be careful, but Silvio needs to be up for injected poison as well, which makes it just that a little bit more. And
the guard with the knockout, and that's that's a rip. Oof.
The slightest turn of the head gets the rip there. Very unlucky from Machete.
Yeah, and he was so close. I was really looking forward to see how he would salvage that. I think he left his biolab security at Luigi, or even at the free housekeeper.
I think it was free housekeeper. I think he kind of got it made like buffer just a little bit, so he didn't have to run as far.
Yeah, exactly. So it was still relatively close by, so things were looking good. Meanwhile, Rupan did make it past his first couple of restarts here. Is calmering Frendy's guard again. It's a bit of an awkward timing here, of course, for Rupan.
Yeah, he's gonna wait for Franny to move before calmering, and now needs to actually throw it this time.
Yeah, is looking carefully through instinct as well if Frendy's other guard is coming. She is not coming, however, and that is a kill and a box. And yeah, just like that, a big lead for Rupan here.
Exactly, just how quick the everything can change, especially in these matches.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's curious to see, will Rupan go for a lockdown on Silvio here? And if so, the injected poison prompt might be a bit sketchy as well. So he's definitely not safe yet.
Yeah, from my experience, trying to inject a frightened target is always a bit sketchy.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And especially also like that whole lab area there, it seems like a bit uneven as well, like the surface, right? And that also doesn't make things easier. Doesn't look like he's gonna do it, however. He's just gonna grab the disguise first, which makes perfect sense, honestly.
The worst, though, trying to get injected poison with a target that is like questioning you. So when you try and run around them, they turn around with you.
Yeah, exactly. Did get a little bit of buffering on Machete's side. Let me throw in a refresh. He is in the Plague Doctor, so even more optimized here, I was gonna say.
Yeah, instead of going for Housekeeper, goes for the Plague Doctor to get the other disguise closer, it seems.
Yeah, almost ran into an Enforcer though. Realized it just in time, had to wait around the corner. Did make it past that. So yeah, on his way to Luigi. Is a bit later now compared to his previous timing, I want to say. So we might need, this might require a friendly reset on Machete's side. And on the meantime, this is looking good for Rupan, however, who just shoots the panel. Will bring Silvio back. And yeah, just have to deal with his guard.
Yeah, already got virus as well from Rupan while down there as Biolab. So I'd assume going for a car exit. Don't know if it's technically faster, but it might be what Rupan's looking at.
If he like actually kills him here, then like the lab exit is still barely faster. It doesn't really make much of a difference though.
Yeah. I think plane is like just faster because of if you do gun drop.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I already calculated it in because that. No, and we see a GRB from Rupan. Silvio turned around. Yeah, he doesn't stay looking up at that under that solar system thingy for long when you shoot the panel. Like, you don't have that much time. He turned around at just the wrong moment, and that's a big restart for Rupan. Was just that kill away, that prompt away. Gets a GRB instead, and that puts Machete again in the big lead. And this is a roller coaster so far, this first 10 minutes of Sapienza.
Yeah, as we see Machete take out Franny while she's by the window, and box her up just before any more issues happen, as is going for the boost again and does get it this time.
Yeah, very nice. He got that in like 5 seconds or so, so that's nice. Okay, so he shot the panel as well. As we can see, Silvio is looking up. Will be making his way up now as well. In the meantime, we see him detonate the EMP, so the virus is taken care of as well. So yeah, same scenario that Rupan was in just a moment ago. Let's see if Machete...
We'll have to wait for the guards to leave, as his disguise is currently inside the observatory.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he just needs to be a bit more safer now with the knockouts here. Luckily, Biolab disguise is such a good disguise. Like, it's not even trespassing here, for example, even in the mansion. So it's so nice. And I like this from Machete. Like, being super safe here, even using a calmer on one of the guards. Knocks out the other one. This should be pretty safe. Yeah, no GRB, and that's the kill for Machete. And I don't think anything can go wrong here anymore for Machete.
Yeah, the only thing that really could do it would be cameras, but even there you would just get seen and would need to destroy it, as Machete is going for the plane exit. It should be all good to cleanly exit there.
Yeah, he did detonate the EMP for the fire, so there was a little panic. We do see some enforcers on his screen. Needs to be somewhat careful here. Doesn't seem to really care. He just jumps down and goes for it. He sees it's safe enough. And that is Machete taking his opponent's map.
Yeah, with a little bit of a maybe slower than expected time, but still taking the 2 points, which are always nice.
Yeah, definitely. And this, I hope Santa Fortuna is just like this, because like this Sapienza could have easily gone either way, Muffin. Like both players had multiple restarts on like the final kill where they had everything else done. So yeah, close one on Sapienza here.
As we head to Santa Fortuna next with very different personal bests here, with an 8:53 from Machete and a 28:14 from Rupan.
True, but 100% win rate on Rupan's side, however.
That is true. I would have wanted to see that Rupan spin, because you're basically like booking it with only a few minutes left.
Yeah, exactly. I saw the last 2 minutes of that. That happened yesterday. I only saw the last 2 minutes of him. And I saw Rupan, just as I tuned in, got the last kill. And I said, oh, wait, there's less than 2 minutes remaining on the clock. What do you mean?
Oh, crazy.
That is super crazy. But yeah, of course, BigMachete is known for his Santa Fortuna knowledge. Played it 5 times, 80% win rate. 8 minutes, 53 PB, which is very nice for Santa Fortuna. And yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I think the whole community is always excited to see Machete play Santa Fortuna. But after yesterday, that 28-14, I think everyone is excited to watch Rupan play Santa Fortuna as well. So this should be this should be a great match, honestly.
Chance to always improve your PB.
Exactly. It's also been exactly 2 years now since the map record was set by Dani Buta. 5 minutes, 53 seconds. I believe, actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but the oldest standing record as we speak.
I want to say that might be right. Let's see here. Map records, here we go. 14, 13. Apparently, Colorado's is, I don't know if it's updated or not, but Colorado's is apparently still from RR11. But other than that, Hokkaido's says 2020 RRWC 2022. Santa Fortuna's Seagal is R11, and Dubai's R11 as well.
Okay, so they were all from the same year, 2022.
Yeah,
So that's so still pretty old records for all of them. Let's see if. I mean, it already requires like a great spin to beat this.
yeah, especially as one of the big five. Like a 553 is still ridiculously good.
Yeah, and especially like one necessity would be like your planning just needs to be quick. Else you don't even have a shot of doing this. We do see Rupan practicing Rico Garage ISOs here. Does successfully pull it off. Whereas Machete is just chilling. He's comfortable. He's confident. He knows what he's doing. Staying on the submarine crew starting location. And we do have, the spin has arrived, Rico Delgado, Machete as Shaman, everyone's favorite disguise. Jorge Franco, Injected Poison as the band member. And Andrea Martinez, Silenced SMG, Hippie.
Not the worst. I feel like Injected Poison, not terrible. You just need to distract the guards, really. At least it's not Shaman for Andrea. Because that can be a little painful.
Yeah, I mean, like, overall, it's not too bad, but the Shaman disguise just always feels bad because it's just so out of the way and it's such a long jog, right? So
exactly.
But it's more annoying than it is difficult in most senses. Like, it can be annoying with like making certain timings, and of course you got the villagers following him. Other than that, like, it's not difficult to obtain that disguise or anything.
No, yeah, it's just the annoyance of you have all these people following you, committing acts and stuff, and easily able to rip you.
Yeah. And you do see a mention stuff start from both players actually. Rupan took care of the evidence already, so don't have to worry about any cameras on the remainder of this map. Is looking forward to ISO Rico here. And yeah, this just looks practice. I mean, we just saw him do this. So that should work.
Exactly.
We actually see a soft bomb. Nice.
Ooh. That is a little unfortunate there from Rupant.
No, that's intended. That was absolutely intended. Yeah, that's a relatively new found. If you soft bomb Rico before he reaches his official cycle, he will turn around to where he spawned. And basically that allows you, if you like then a medic him from roughly there, then you will have the same result as the infamous Red Forks Bridge ISO. So that definitely just looked intended on Rupan's side. I'm not sure if it's the best option there to do so, but that was definitely intended.
Yeah, did get a little unlucky with the guards that were by Rico's guards there.
Yeah, exactly. In the meantime, BigMachete has just isolated Rico. Did get caught by the cameras. Has yellow guns. Shouldn't be any problem because, of course, Andrea's compound. You can easily take care of it. Should have more than enough time. Sorry?
As we do see this bump on Rico again as well.
Yeah, exactly. It is intentional. And then this little side lure, and then we should see an medic here. We even see like a double distraction. I don't think that's needed, from my experience at least.
Yeah, as we see Machete going for Hippie, gets that nice and cleanly. And looks to be heading straight for Andrea now as well.
Yeah, and should have plenty of time. I mean, 2 minutes. She's there in the conference room until 2:30 before she starts to head out. So you got quite some leeway here. But yeah, we should see this first kill for Machete in about 10 seconds. A KO and a shot here. And that is Andrea down for BigMachete. Very well done.
And now most likely going upstairs to clear cams as Rupan has Rico sick and will, I would assume, be KOing him shortly once taking care of his guards.
Yeah, so like longer setup for Rupan here, but I get what he is thinking because like from the shaman to Rico, right, with the machete, like this is gonna be less traversal on his side. So I do get his thinking process here. He might want to hurry a little bit for still catching Andrea, however. That's about 10 seconds or so. Of course, can delay her with a pistol shot. Let's see if he makes it.
Still needs to get Hippie as well for that. As we see Machete grab band member disguise at the exact same time.
Yeah, Big Machete got that disguise. We'll just make his way over to Jorge to the coca fields. Try to get that kill off. Of course, the machete, the little machete, is in the coca fields as well. So yeah, basically from this point on, like the path kind of writes itself, right? For machete, it's just Jorge now obtain the machete, get the shaman, and then back to Rico. There's not much else you can do. Like the kill methods and the disguises kind of force this pattern.
No, definitely. As RuPaul now just needs to get Hippie for Andrea after KOing her, and will, I would assume, go for band member, then to Jorge, then grabbing Machete and Shaman.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much the same thing, right? For both of these players here. Like this spin does kind of force your hand if you're starting with mention stuff. Like all
No,
the rest,
definitely.
like you're kind of forced to do it in this order. You know what I mean with these disguises?
Yeah. As we see Machete slowly go through the cocoa fields, making sure not to get seen there.
Yeah, thank God for the bush mechanic. Else it would have been a lot
Mhm.
more a lot more painful this map, the coca field
Yeah.
area. Does
I
have
will
an
say,
automatic nade.
ooh, interesting. As the one thing you have to be careful though is with your machete, as uh, in the match the other day, someone was tossing it. I think it might have been Volcat or someone tossing it through the bushes to make sure not to get seen with it, and then lost it in the bushes because the bushes are so, there's just so many of them.
Yeah, exactly. And also with those VIP guards, right? Like one glimpse of it and you put the target in lockdown, which is absolutely not what you want. But yeah,
Exactly.
Rupan on his first kill, Machete got his second kill. So big lead here for Machete. Rupan could still catch up a little bit just because Rico is going to be a lot more, or not a lot, but slightly closer for him.
Definitely. As we see Rupon doing more work to get band member, but should get it successfully.
Yeah, he's not trusting the cool Gregory strat, where you just shoot a pistol shot, the lady turns around, and then a quick dump. I can't blame him. It can go wrong, sometimes.
We see Machete now in a different disguise and going to toss his machete over closer to Rico and go head towards Shaman.
Yeah, and luckily we do have like Rico's scar as an exit as well, right? So like as soon as Machete reaches Rico and gets the kill, he can exit there straight away. So it's not that much of an advantage of Rico was lying for Rupan. So yeah, this is all in Machete's hands at the moment. I feel like Rupan is just a little bit too far behind.
Yeah, I think just having to go over, get Jorge in his like necessary spot to be able to like trank him or to inject him will just make it a little bit too long. As we see Machete get the Shaman disguise as well.
Yeah, exactly. Just needs to get past these enforcers. Let's hope he didn't lose his little machete there.
He
Like
did
it's
toss it earlier, so it
yeah,
should be close to the gate to the mansion.
yeah, it should be. But items can sometimes bounce like crazy, and then you lose them forever. I hope that's not the case for machete here. Spam instinct. Where is it? It is there. It's still in his possession.
There we go. Nice and easily found by Machete. Going for the Rico kill next. And Rupon is ripped after trying to peekaboo Jorge, but gets fully seen.
Yeah, he tried it a bit too early when the one of his guards was still walking towards the window, and that's just an insta. Yeah, an insta lockdown.
Yep, as pretty much gives Machete the win here, as long as Machete can cleanly navigate Rico's guards.
Which shouldn't be too much of a problem. And like, if it's any consolation, like, I don't think that rip mattered here at all. Even though it's a feel bad moment, right? Like, if you look back at it, like, Machete is arriving at Rico right now. He will get the kill. Like, there's nothing that Rupan could have done, right? So...
Yeah, the timing of it most likely would not have given Rupan enough time to complete the spin still.
Yeah, exactly. So at least there's that, because otherwise that rip would have felt much worse, you know, if it was like deciding there. But yeah, that's a very clean 9 minutes 25 second first try from BigMachete here, taking the second map as well, and that's 4 points already for him in Group C. We will go over the group standings, of course, after the match.
I feel like Haven hasn't. I don't know how many times it's been picked, but I feel like it's not been picked as much as has been seen as much as some of the other Big Five maps.
No, that's true, but we are not even halfway through, I believe. I want to say
Very
from
true.
the current
Like
group stage matches.
some of the RNG maps are always like Berlin, Mumbai, or Colorado for the most part. There's been a lot of those.
Yeah, exactly. It's still crazy. Like, this is the 10th day of the group stages, right? It's just like a very nice milestone already, and we're not halfway through the group stage. You know,
It's
like,
crazy.
it's such a big tournament. So many matches. You just love to see it.
It is very enjoyable, as well as we see like different levels of how many times people have played as well, with more players like slowly increasing their matches played through these past few days.
Yeah, exactly. So, first time for Rupan on Haven in a tournament at the moment, which is kind of interesting to see. I thought he would have played Haven at least once. On the other side, Machete has played it 5 times already. 2 wins, 3 losses, PB of 40 minutes and 7 seconds.
Yeah, so we very much could be in for a long map, even if it's not that bad of a spin, with Machete not having the fastest time here.
Yeah, true, but hey, as long as it nets you a win, that's all that initially matters, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, Sapienza was super close. Could have gone either way. Santa Fortuna wasn't that close and was definitely a deserved win for BigMachete there. Like, simply didn't make any mistakes whatsoever. Just went and finished the spin first try. Yeah, now on to Haven, and this gonna be interesting. I hope to see another close map.
Yeah, as Haven coming up soon. I was in Haven is a map I need to like go into more because it's a fun map to play. Very with the 3 targets, very much more separated than some of the other maps.
Yeah, it's definitely. I always enjoy Haven for roulette. It's an interesting map. We have about 15 seconds left before the spin arrives. I took Santa Fortuna, so you can have the honors again, Muffin.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to both players on this final map of this matchup.
Exactly. As we have the spin here with Tyson Williams, Scalpel Bodyguard, Stephen Bradley, Assault Rifle Personal Trainer, and Vetrova SMG Tech Crew.
Okay, so 2 firearms and a scalpel. Of course, scalpel is at the sleeping lifeguard, where you well, Steven usually passes it when you medic him.
Very interesting as well, with sort of like 2 disguises that hang around the 2 targets.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, two out of the 3. Of course, the tech crew is quite out of the way for Ludmilla.
Definitely.
But yeah, this is an interesting spin, I would say. You could definitely have multiple viable approaches.
1000%. We see both players, I believe, starting as in the same spot, heading for the villa.
Yeah, so that's just the most obvious standard approach, I would say, when you first see the spin. Like, just do the standard cinema ISO for Tyson. Right, then grab the tech crew and then just do all the stuff for Tyson and for Steven, I'm sorry, and Ludmilla, and then come back with the scalpel and kill Tyson, right? Like, that's the first obvious approach. I do see also
Definitely.
chat talking about pool start with either a lockdown with Ludmilla or not, which also would make sense. So yeah, cool spin here, but so far both players are doing exactly the same, and we have mirrored gameplay here.
Yeah, always crazy to see with such players, with not having the same amount of like experience on the map, but still playing it almost to a T.
Yeah, quarter subdue here from Rupan is trying to be extra safe, whereas Machete is just knockout and knockout. I mean, it results in the same thing, temporary red guns due to Tyson. And yeah, they're
Both players, yeah.
pretty much
Both
even
players
here.
will be having temporary red guns until they deal with Tyson later as well, leaving the disguise of the bodyguard there as well.
Yeah, we do see a difference here now. It looks like Rupan has the assault rifle, a loud assault rifle nonetheless, on his back, and he's making his way over to Stephen Bradley, however, whereas Machete is opting to get the tech crew, which if they're sticking to this approach, I like what Machete is doing more, because it means one less round of going back and forth, right?
Exactly. Also trying to get tech crew or wait for tech crew to come out later also makes it a little bit more challenging and just time consuming.
Exactly. Let's see if Rupan can hit his Seeker shot here. On a moving target, especially on Haven, it can be a bit annoying. That's why most players opt to just throw something to make them stop and look around, and then you just got an easy shot. Haven, you definitely don't want to miss your Seeker shots. It's most of the time just a rip.
That is Stephen Bradley.
Yeah, especially I remember trying to Seeker Vetrova from 47th Suite, and it's always so painful when you miss it.
Yeah, it is. It is. We do see Rupan breaking the cabinet. It's the wrong cabinet, however. He is aware. He's picking up some poison stuff. It's fun to see. But yeah, you do need the other cabinet. That's where the scalpel is.
As now goes for the scalpel, but maybe it's stuck? Oh, nope, gets out of the stuck spot.
Stuck there for a little bit. Yeah, the lifeguard did wake up from that. Is a little bit in the way. Shouldn't cause any problems, however. Knocks out Stevens' guard. And of course, in the bathroom, that will just be soundproof.
As I believe still needs to grab the scalpel for Rupan.
Yeah,
still does need to grab it.
Yeah, we can see it in instinct. Decides to shoot the cabinet first prior to boxing the lifeguard, which, you know, is fine. Of course, those guards in the room right next to it will hear that impact. Rupan is aware, is being extra safe, hiding all the bodies. Now, they should never ever find their way into the bathroom where Steven is, but it's still Hitman. I've seen weirder stuff happen. But now, some enforcer issues for Rupan here.
We also see Machete KO Steven in the hallway and not all the way into the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, as Machete almost gets seen boxing up the medical guard there.
Yeah, but he's fine though. He's fine. And perfect timing for Ludmilla as well for BigMachete, and has the right disguise already. So that's a big difference here so far between these two on Haven.
Definitely, it's just going for tech crew early is absolutely, I think, a huge advantage for Machete here.
Yeah, definitely, because like when he goes back to the villa, which both players are required to do, right? Like he's just done after the Tyson kill. He can just go to the exit, whereas Rupan will still need to retrieve the tech crew and then go all the way back again to Ludmilla. So that's a huge, huge time loss there on Rupan's side.
No, definitely. The just back and forth is always can always be so painful.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, yeah, BigMachete is just waiting here. Will get his first kill 5 minutes into the spin. That is Ludmilla killed with the SMG as the tech crew. So first kill done. He just needs to work on grabbing the personal trainer, which can be tricky sometimes. We've seen a lot of players rip on that grab. There's a lot of different ways to get one, of course. There's always an medic if you really want to play it safe.
Rupan doing the medic currently.
Yeah, I mean that's just the safest way of getting in. BigMachete will be looking to lure him in here and then use the banana on him, which should be safe, not as safe because you still need to be like aware of surrounding NPCs who are walking there. You can get some unlucky timing. There is the personal trainer down. He gets the and just as I say so, there's an NPC there looking through the window.
Oh
and no.
Actually tragic from BigMachete there, as we see Rupan waiting for the sickness to go.
Then Rupan gets a side kill due to the mirror there. Oh my god, both players rip and it's exactly the same again. Oof, 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 oof.
Truly, truly tragic.
Yeah, that is a mirror there. Oy, that just seemed like a bit reckless on Rupan's side. BigMachete just that like very unlucky NPC timing there. Regardless, the end assault is the same here, Muffin. Both players restarting and yeah, back to 0.
Exactly. Both players will do their regularly scheduled start gameplay again. Pretty similar from both players as well.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if Rupan will still stick to what he was doing as well. If so, Machete in theory definitely has the lead already. Simply by that early tech crew grab.
Definitely, as it just means you're able to do the Petrova kill so much earlier and not have to go the back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. Also, BigMachete just like slightly quicker with clearing out the cinema room, including Tyson. Like, it doesn't matter much, but it is like an extra 10 seconds, you know, and like it does add up eventually.
Oh, exactly, especially as we see Rupan going for to keep green guns and not worry about Tyson over there, and will now head most likely to Petrova or Bradley, actually.
Yeah, it's the same thing because like with starting with Villa, like the loadout is a bit awkward with assault rifle and SMG, right? Because you also wanna have your seeker most of the time uneven. So like the reason is like he's using the loud AR that he got from the guard, right? And that's why he's not going for the tech crew straight away. I feel like because you can't really open carry it.
Oh, that is very true as well. We'll need to make sure Steven's soundproof when going for that kill, though.
I mean, that is not really much of an issue, but yeah, you could also say, like, you can just smuggle the SMG, like, at near where that tech crew comes out, right? Which is a briefcase, and then put the AR in the briefcase. So yeah, again, like, both players, like, very similar in-game time. It's almost neck and neck, only, yeah, the difference is Machete here has the tech crew, and that's huge.
Yeah, definitely, especially just having less worry about running back and forth and more chances to rip with different disguises.
Yeah, exactly. Rupan tries to break the cabinet again with the wrench. Isn't successful either. Yeah, both just at the same area. Machete actually used an medic nade here. Got both Stephen Bradley and his guard sick. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Like, the end result is the same.
As we see Machete KOing both the guard and will KO Bradley in just 1 second.
Yeah, I was worried there for a split second, however, because I did see Big Machete aim his assault rifle onto Steven ever so slightly. I was like, no, not the wrong disguise. Did decide to just drop the AR there, however. Now boxes the lifeguard. And uses the briefcase to break that little cabinet there and retrieve the scalpel. You see a little bit of buffering, so let me actually throw another refresh on his side. Let's see if that helps. Perfect. So yeah, both players have Tyson isolated, have Steven isolated, have obtained the scalpel disguise. Are gonna make their way over to Ludmilla, or at least Big Machete is, because Rupan is just gonna prioritize medicing the personal trainer already, which I don't mind at all. Has a banana already as well.
Looks maybe to be going for, instead of the KO, maybe going for banana possibly. We'll have to wait and see.
I mean, yeah, that would allow him to already just go for Ludmilla and not worry about missing any timing whatsoever. Also, he just doesn't want to get another side KO rip here.
As Machete KOs or knocks when Vetrova down and then KOs her.
Oi, Machete. Like, I love it, but I also feel like this is sketchy, not really needed, honestly.
Yeah, very much not super needed. Oh, don't. Oh, this is so tight for Machete here.
And he actually knocking out the guard there with the size of the view cones on Haven. What an absolute mad lad. And we see a restart from Rupan here.
After getting the kill on Steven, I think his body gets found with the loud AR that he's using.
No, that shouldn't be the case, honestly. That room is soundproof in the bathroom. But only like what Machete got away with, that felt like such an unnecessary risk. We of course are aware of the possibility to get Ludmilla in the bushes as a final kill, famously invented by Scruffy here. But even Scruffy only uses that as an exit kill, not as a middle kill. So that seemed very, very wild, but not even that much of a time save. But hey, it worked out for him.
We see Machete trying to lure over the personal trainer and doesn't get the coin lure. Maybe picked it up a little bit too quickly the first time.
Yeah, he should see it now from this angle. Picks it up and places it again. Hopefully no annoying timings on other NPCs. Does seem to be fine. Clear grab here from Machete as the personal trainer. Will go down and kill Steven here. And then from that point on, it's actually pretty safe, because you can just infiltrate the villa as a guard, right? And he has the bodyguard lying up there already sleeping, so it's...
Exactly. And with the silenced AR, we won't need to worry about anything possibly happening with Steven. And should be good to go.
Yeah, and Steven's guard is a villa guard, which he changes into right now. So yeah, this is just this is looking very good for Machete now.
Yep. Rupan heading back over to get Steven, similar to how he's done it the past few times.
Yeah, exactly. Some unfortunate rips on Rupan's side here on Haven, honestly. Especially that side KO on the personal trainer. That was huge, and that was also 5 minutes in. Those are the worst rips. Like, if you rip in like the first minute or so, like, whatever, okay? It's still not what you want, of course, but It's the ones with like 5 minutes in that just feel so bad. And yeah, this is all in Machete's hand here, Muffin.
Definitely, as we see Machete heading back into the villa now, we'll just need to change disguise and make sure to actually kill Tyson and not the guard. But then should be all good to take map number 3 and all 6 points.
Yeah. And also the bodyguard disguise, so it doesn't have even have any enforcers here. Back to green guns. That's the confirmation that that we needed. And yeah, there's just no enforcers for this disguise, so this just can't go wrong anymore. Like, I don't want to
Exactly.
jinx or anything or curse people, but like, I just can't see it. Like, what can go wrong here?
No, yeah, it should be a nice clean exit as we see Machete heading to the exit and finishing with a time of 16:41.
Was that a PB? What was his PB? No, his PB was 12, right? 12 minutes
I
something.
think his PB was 14:07 maybe?
Yes,
I want to
so,
say.
so no PB, I think. Regardless, though, the full 6 points here for Machete. That's all he cares about.
Exactly.
Makes
It's more points towards his chance to qualify.
Yeah. So yeah, Rupan on the other hand, a bit unlucky on Haven. Sapienza could have gone either way, but all in all, yeah. I mean, this scoreline makes sense, right? I mean, you could argue for a 4-2. Could have happened. But all in all, I think this is a deserved win for Machete's side. And
No, definitely.
let's see what that does to Group C. Hopefully the scores are updated as well. I might need to do a refresh. This does look updated, I want to say.
See, Machete should be on to 14 points, I want to say.
Yeah, that is what's currently. I think this is updated. So that's
Yep.
Big Machete currently in 3rd place in this Group C, 14 points, 2 wins, 1 loss. And we have Rupan, 4 points, 6th place. Has played 3 matches, 1 win. It was yesterday.